Yep. Man, it's really raining out there. There are again 6 question marks in the title. But unfortunately I'm sober today. Huh? You sure? Are you sure you're sober? What's the connection between the question marks and the sobriety? Also, how's it going? I was drunk yesterday and I pointed out there were big 6 question marks. Oh. Sorry, I forgot. Yeah, good over here. All smiles over here. Another quick day. It feels like it went by pretty quickly, and pretty low pressure day. It was raining a ton on my way home, and unfortunately I had to park about 2 blocks from my place. And it was like the type of rain that they do in movies. So practically just a shower outside. I was not in the rain for that long and I was drenched. I always hate that in movies. When the rain is just a shower. Kind of like takes me out of it. It's like, it doesn't rain like that very often. But I know they claim it's because you can't see it on camera otherwise. I don't know if I buy it. Seems like not the best solution. Because like, okay, I either can't see it according to you, or I just don't believe it. Which is worse? I don't know. Anyways, as usual, I'm quite conflicted over what to play. I'm worried Hell Knight's gonna be a little too like not enough stimulation, and now I'm worried that Fatal Frame 3 is gonna be too scary. Although I wasn't scared when we played it yesterday. I think that's because we played God Hand first, maybe. It might have been because I played God Hand first. Hell, I was even considering Kingdom Hearts tonight, but I don't know. Let me see what we were doing last. And let's see what a picker wheel has to say. buzzing sound? Do you still hear it? Maybe it was the song. Anyways, the wheel said Fatal Frame, but now that I think about it, I'm not sure if I have Fatal Frame in me right now. Feels too stressful. Hmm. Funny all caps. Yeah, I feel like Hell Knight, save it for Friday, like a later start time or something. We're getting pretty close to the end, too. Um, Maybe I'll just run some God Hand for a little bit. Then when more people show up, possibly play something else. Destroying some lentil pasta. Hell yeah. That's good sustenance right there. Um, hmm. You know what? Okay, this is the last time I changed my mind. This is still good, like cozy, rainy vibes, right? Like, remember being like 12 and it's raining and you're inside and you're playing PlayStation too? Hey, Clover. It doesn't have to be horror all the time, every day, right? I mean, real life is scary enough. Just because it's raining doesn't mean it has to be horror games. Hey, you didn't tell me it was Giga lentil pasta. Oh, so I get it. Clover's your best friend or whatever, so you only tell me half the story. It's okay. I get it. That's fine. I've got Donald and Goofy. Who I mog, by the way. Look how short Goofy is. Sora mogs Goofy so hard. What's up, Pipsqueak? Giga cuisine expert, that's true. I don't think we need anything else from here. So we go to world map. Mushroom pasta? Yum. I'd love some of my Ma's mushroom stroganoff. Cream of mushroom pasta. Another Giga sandwich these days? Yeah. We're all anxiously awaiting to hear about the next Giga sandwich. Land in Disney Castle, cool, we're going to Disney World. I love Disney World, actually. I'm like weirdly a big fan of Disney World.
This is your castle. Must be nice to be home, huh?
Oops.
Well?
You know, something just don't feel quite right.
Oh, these guys. Oh, yeah.
Move it! Let's go! Everybody needs to see you! The castle's in danger! Hurry, to the library!
Guy just cannot not scream. Doesn't know how to communicate without screaming at the top of his lungs. The castle's in danger. You have to go see Her Majesty at once. She's in the library. Yeah, I think in a different life, I could have ended up being a Disney adult. Like, if I didn't have Cartoon Network or Dragon Ball Z, if my parents didn't let me watch Dragon Ball Z and Ed, Edd and Eddy, I probably could have ended up being a Disney adult right now. Is that bad though? What, being a Disney adult or the fact that I could have been one? Being a Disney adult is bad, yeah. Like adults with a, like, fixation and obsession with Disney, like getting married at Disney World and like living in Disney. Because, you know, being a Disney adult is not just being an adult fan of Disney, it's being a, like, the way weeaboos are with Japan, it's being that, but with Disney. You know? It's not actually bad, like, who cares, but it's fun to make fun of. But I do love Disney World, which is kind of interesting considering I don't have any particular fondness of Disney in general. Like, I didn't like Disney movies that much. And I didn't like the Disney Channel at all. Growing up. But I guess I went to Disney World at a time, like an impressionable age, and had a lot of fun. And so now as an adult, I have like a big fascination with Disney World for the like how detailed the place is and how massive the place is and how much like engineering and planning went into so many of their rides. It really is a magical place. I always liked like Matterhorn Mountain and Space Mountain, and Twilight Tower of Terror was so incredible. And I also liked the log ride where you go up, you're going through this like tunnel in a log on the water, and all these animatronics are, you know, giving a little show. And as you start ascending this steep cliff, the tone of the ride becomes more bleak, and they start like crying, and all these animatronics are like praying for you, and you see fucking tombstones that they're all like weeping over. And then you realize like, oh, they're crying for me because I'm about to die. And then you get to the top of this steep slope and suddenly drop down, and at the base of this slope is not nothing. It's a huge bramble of gigantic thorns and vines, and it looks like you're heading straight for it, but really the little path underneath it that you go into is just concealed with fog, so it looks like you're heading really towards your death. But then of course you don't. You go under the vines and the ride continues from there. It's so fun. Does the term otaku exist in English? Well, nerd, dork, like, you know, from what I understand in Japanese, otaku can be for anything, you know? The way that we use otaku, like, as a borrowed word in English is specifically for anime and games. But I could be wrong about this, but over there you could be like any type of otaku. It's just like being obsessed with something. Could be wrong, correct me if I am. You could be like a train otaku, train nerd. But yeah, mainly nerd. Like Star Wars nerd, video game nerd, physics nerd, nerding out over physics. We don't use the term weeb in the Hispanic community, just say otaku. Interesting. Yeah, because weeb is definitely a specific thing. Like, Japanophile. They used to call them Japanophiles. But otaku is definitely less known here compared to weeaboo or weeb. But for the most part, I think if you, over here in America, if you know what weeb is, then you probably know what otaku means too. But yeah, weeaboo pertains to anime mostly, and like Japanese culture as a whole. I don't think, like, here, like, I think if someone from the, like, anime nerd community here says otaku, they're typically referring to, like, Japanese people. I don't think it's really used to describe um, ourselves so much. Definitely weeb is way more common for that. Although I have heard the phrase old taku used more and more in the last 5 or so years. And old takus are weebs that like retro anime. Like 2000s and prior, or like older weeaboos. An old taku would be like a weeaboo in their like mid-30s and up. Like, yeah, I'm an old taku. Yeah. Like, I started watching anime in the 90s. I'm an old taku. If you follow the lawn from here, you'll arrive at the castle entrance. Alright, whatever. This music's driving me nuts. We gotta get out of here. Prehistoric taku. Hey, Winnigan. I also like the term blurred to describe black nerds. I don't know where that started. Might have been from like a TV show. Yeah. I always felt like a weird... I never heard of that, what? Yeah, I only found out about it in the last couple of years. But I think there might have been like a TV show that used it. I always felt like a weird, like, projected sense of envy towards certain, like, true nerds, because I'm, like, of course, a huge weeaboo and a huge nerd, but I am much better at concealing it in real life. Like, I'm very good at hiding my power levels. And I always felt kind of, like, weirdly envious of the type of kids that would, like, sit in the halls of community college playing Yu-Gi-Oh! And things. Like, no sense of style, but had friends. And who needs sense of style when you have friends? Your nerd spirit is dying to be set free. Yeah, well, I mean... what really stole me away from that fate is music and alternative culture. And in that community, it's not like I necessarily hid it, it's just no one knew anything about it, so there was no use really talking about it. And they also are so fucking concerned with optics that does wear off on you a little bit. It's like, I can't, like, you know... There's definitely still, even these days, still a little bit of a preconception or like preconceived notion about anime and anime fans. Nowhere near as bad as it was in the 2000s and prior. But it's definitely still there. Unless like the anime you watch is like Attack on Titan or like something very well known and acceptable. I had a really shitty ex one time. Who like I had a really shitty ex that did the thing where like instead of breaking up with me just like started being mean. To get me to break up with her, I guess. I don't know. And she was like, one time she was like, why are you so into all of this stuff? And I was like, I don't know. I guess I really liked Pokemon and Dragon Ball Z and Digimon when I was a little kid. And she was like, we all watched Pokemon. I'm like, okay, you clearly don't get it. It's not just Pokemon to me. These are my friends. Raichu. Do you know how many delinquents I had to destroy on the path to becoming the champion or whatever? Me and Blastoise have seen some shit. Even my sister watches Kimetsu no Yaiba. Yeah. That's a like strange case because Demon Slayer has surpassed so many things so quickly in the overall like revenue it's generated. Which is strange, because it's not like... It's a pretty violent show, right? I tried watching some of the first season. It wasn't for me, but... I appreciated it. I like demon anime. And it seems like it had some cool action. Hey Arab, how you doing, man? Hey, doing good over here. Just talking about American perception of anime fans and anime. Like the overall American perception of anime fans. I do think my interest goes above what's common. Clearly. So I do understand why somebody might not understand it at first glance. And, you know, my interest in Japanese pop culture is, again, not limited to only anime. But I understand it. It might seem strange. A lot of people still like I feel like it's out there that some people still just have to assume that it's some kind of fetish, you know? But hey, I mean, it's not my fault that they don't have taste. If they had taste, all they would need is their eyes to see how sick all of the things that I like are. Just like, get some taste, damn it. I only like cool things. People are boring sometimes, yeah. It's true. I mean, in one sense I get it. I mean, like, not everyone is entirely driven by consuming media. Like, some people just aren't that interested and they'll just watch whatever Netflix puts in front of them, and that's fine. Like, it honestly takes a lot of like time and effort to dig up the things that I'm into. Like, I spend almost as much time digging and researching as I do consuming. To the point where now it's just like second nature. Like, it's easier for me to find, like, it's in general probably easier for me to find Japanese media that I like than it is for me to find Western media that I like. And you know, I just think that's like years of compounding bias and knowing where to look. Mother frickin'. Come on. Let me up there. Everything is like, I mean, everything really goes back to childhood, right? It's all about like predisposition and what you've been exposed to and what you're familiar with. Those are the things that sort of inform your taste as you become an adult. And so really, it's truly as simple as liking Dragon Ball Z. Like, if that's one of your first what the hell? What in the world? How did that did so much damage? Hey Serpent, how you doing? Thanks for stopping by. But yeah, it could truly just be as simple as liking one thing when you're a child. Like, my first passion was Barney. Alright? But then immediately after that was Power Rangers, which of course, as we know, was derived from a massive Japanese franchise, being Super Sentai and like other like Kamen Rider and shit. And we had a huge explosion of Power Rangers and fucking VR Troopers and Beetleborgs and so when you get that first exposure of motifs and themes and imagery that's like very much a product of a place, and then, you know, that fixation moves on to Street Fighter or Dragon Ball Z or Pokemon, or, you know, it's one thing leads to another. And you become familiar with these sorts of things. And honestly, like, I just liked cool guys fighting other cool guys. And America doesn't really do that the way that Japan does. Like, what action... Like, okay, we had Thundercats and, like, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. And Thundercats is cool. I really like Thundercats, too. I was really into Thundercats. Hey, what up, Stin? Yeah, Beetleborg was sick. If I had never heard of gorillas, I would have never gotten into drawing. Yeah, see, there you go. It can only be as simple as one thing. That kind of like has a domino effect as you grow older. A lot of the animation was outsourced for cool ass intros though. Huh? What animation? Yeah, that is the Elvis guy from Beetleborgs, yeah. I mean, that's a funny thing about, like, you know, like, Transformers talking about outsource. You know, Transformers was the fucking Robotech guy. Or as Robotech is what we called it, Macross. Did you know that? Did you know the Macross / Robotech guy designed the original Transformers? Like, even that, I was really big into the Transformers cartoon. But even that is like fucking just super robot shit from fucking like, you know. Like for like Saturday morning cartoons and stuff. Yeah. Yeah. No, yeah, you're right. So, yeah, my point is that, my point was just emphasizing how much things you're exposed to as a child inform your taste as you grow older. And using that to explain why I'm such a huge weeaboo today. Always have been. Whether I knew it or not. And frankly, Japan just made some good ass entertainment, dude. I feel like they've really mastered making things, especially that little kids and especially little boys love. Like superheroes, like with cool helmets fighting monsters. They do that better than anybody. Yeah, America definitely had its share of decent action shows for kids, but it just like doesn't compare. Like, I loved Ninja Turtles too, but that action just does not compare. Video games, Tony Hawk, skateboarding, skate punk, Warped Tour, emo, real emo. Yeah, dude, that too. See, okay, I went down that path as well though. I'm multifaceted in this way. I'm not just a weeb, I'm also an emo. And that's like a very accurate pipeline right there, Win. They really beelined on the reasons and the drive to make things as a culture. Watched the movie on shrooms and it was great. Remember when being an emo was a target on your back? Yeah. Yeah. Dude, I had 2 targets on me. The angel and the devil. Yeah, that was so awesome. We should go back to a culture that's really judgmental. We should like bring back bully culture. so that like you actually feel like an outsider for being emo or punk. And I want to bring back like punks being at war with metalheads, things like that. It's become too homogenized. Everything. I imagine so much what culture would evolve to if we had more wiggle room. Like us in Japan have similar work ethics, but they have a way better social system and leftover income than we do. They? I have no clue. But I will say, like, that also reminds me of another point that I like to think about, is how much of a back and forth, particularly like American and Japanese pop culture has been since, like, you know, World War II, with Disney being such a big influence on their animation, and then their animation being a big influence on us, and there's this big like osmosis effect, I feel like, where it's like a big back and forth forever. I don't know. It's cool to think about. I like my blackened crust sludge hardcore hybrids too much to break peace. Yeah. Dude. Yeah. I do too. That's true. There's been some good technological advancements from the peace treaty. Okay, careful of these little bomb guys. They do like 1,000,000 damage if the bomb blows up on you. I mean, speaking of Disney and anime, look what we're playing right now. What a, like, what a poignant time to be playing this game. They got the economic boom in the 80s, and the US was like, hell yeah, and Japan was like, hell yeah, and then the US currency hit recession. They were like, oh no. Yeah. Man. We really got some sweet art and media out of that 80s bubble. Like, the animation studios were just like going buck wild. Okay, careful of these bomb guys. You guys been watching any anime? Animes? Japanimation? I remember when they used to call it that. The cutting edge of Japanimation, now on home video. I have not been. I haven't been watching anything outside of YouTube. Hey, let me up there. I don't think I can get up there yet. Oh, yes, I can. Maybe. Nice. Can't remember the last show I watched in full. I guess I watched some Garden of Sinners. I was watching Garden of Sinners most recently. That and the show where the girls go to Antarctica, which I didn't finish but really loved what I saw of it. I also haven't finished Garden of Sinners despite starting it like 3 years ago. I'll finish eventually. I think I got 1 or 2 more quote-unquote episodes left, even though that's more of like a movie OVA series. All the episodes are either like 50 minutes or 2 hours long, and there's 9 of them, 8 of them. I extremely recommend Garden of Sinners episode 5. Granted, it probably would be better to watch the first 4, but that's a show that like really I think captures the spirit of like 90s anime OVAs. Like it really feels like it could have been like a Yoshiaki Kawajiri, like Ninja Scroll, Wicked City type of like vibe. Like Vampire Hunter D Bloodlust type of vibe to it. Or like Read or Die, or I don't know, struggling to think of other examples. But it's got that type of vibe. It's really sick. Could even just watch the first episode for a quick fix of that type of like OVA vibe. The niche, it's not a porno, it's for mature teens and young adults OVAs at the rental store before the internet. Yeah, dude, yeah. I love that stuff. It plays Further Than the Universe. It's really cute anime. It made me cry. Dude, me too. Yeah, I cried and I didn't even finish it. There's a scene, I think in like the 2nd episode or 3rd episode, that's just like so beautiful. She's like delivering a monologue as they're like racing to get somewhere, and it's at nighttime in the city, and they're like racing to get somewhere. And she's delivering a like very impassioned, like nervously optimistic monologue about not wanting to waste her youth and feeling like, you know, like yeah, it's so sick. But I don't know, it's hard for me to finish shows by myself these days. Colors Within. Oh yeah, I've seen people talking about this. This is on my watch list. I'll watch it someday. Oh yeah, but I was gonna say, Garden of Sinners movie number 5 like is so underappreciated these days. I think Garden of Sinners was popular when it came out, or like relatively popular. Like it was hot for a second, but yeah, Kara no Kyokai. And I think movie number 5 is like an all-time great movie. Like as an anime movie, it's one of the best for like a paranormal, psychological, violent piece of work. It's just unfortunate, like, you have 4 to go before you get to it, you know? But it's so fucking good. It's kind of hard to follow. But it hits really hard. It's very, like, it's also very toony, because, you know, it's done by, it's, produced by UFO Table, who did... They're just like the masters of sincere toony. Having done like Fate and Tsukihime and Melty Blood and all that. That's what I really like that about Garden of Sinners. It's so incredibly toony, and but it's played very sincere. It's not tongue-in-cheek at all. Like, they're very serious about their powers to have a magic eyeball that could destroy the universe or whatever. Studio Science Saru. What else have they done? Oh, Devilman Crybaby. Ping Pong. Oh yeah, Ping Pong the animation has been on my list forever. I watched the first episode and I enjoyed it as much as I thought I would, which is good. But again, I just really struggled to maintain a sustained level of interest in a singular show. I'll watch it eventually. The anime that really got me into Eastern media was K-On! Oh, yeah, K-On's classic. Yeah, K-On! Is super classic. Masaki Yusa. Oh yeah, he's like the Tatami Galaxy guy. Have you seen do you like Shinchan, Sim? Maybe you already know about this, but did you know that this Yuasa guy did like animation direction for Shinchan movie The Adult Empire Strikes Back? That is also one of the great underappreciated anime films, in my opinion. The most famous scenes, one of the most famous scenes from that movie is so clearly done by Yuasa. Like, it's his style exactly. Yeah, Shinchan movie number 9. Oh yeah, we're playing a video game, aren't we? I'm getting carried away. On full of daily motion. Yeah, hopefully that's a decent quality. I usually watch it on other other websites that possibly start with like a 9 or a, you know, 9 something, I can't remember. Something Tosho 9. Yeah, hopefully the quality is good. I'm sure he'll find something. Yeah, I've never seen Tatami Galaxy. In general, his style is not super for me. I tried watching a little bit of Tatami Galaxy back in the day. I wasn't that into it. And I tried watching Devilman Crybaby, and surprising to me, I wasn't that into it either. But I think I'll really like Ping Pong, the animation. And his style is quite beautiful as well. And I'll probably like that Colors Within movie even. I love seeing Sora's walking animation. He's so freaking badass. He is cool. Hey. Yeah. Swag Lords. Magically locked. Also, I forgot I equipped the counterattack parry move. I want to do it. Hey, how come it didn't work? How come it's not working? I don't get it. Nope. An unconventional animated anime that I really liked was Aku no Hana. Aku no Hana. Oh, yeah. I've heard a lot of good things about the manga. I didn't know there was a animation for it. Yeah, I'd put this on my list. I'd check that out. Have you seen Ongaku? Ongaku, our sound. That's a pretty little wholesome movie with really strange animation. The anime is controversial. Why does it not as good as the manga or something? Super uncomfortable because of the rotoscope. Yeah, Ongaku's a good one as like a heartwarming playing in a band story. I think it was done by like majorly like one guy. I think it was like mainly one guy who animated most of Ongaku over the course of like 10 years or something crazy like that. I might be making that up. Fits the story and some frames are beautiful. Yeah, I think rotoscoping is cool. As long as it's not like missing huge chunks of the manga or something. And is the animation style just what was controversial about it, or missing half of the manga? I suppose it might be a good advertisement for the manga in that case, because people didn't like the animation. Huh. That's unfortunate. What, they wanted to look like every other, like, CG animation tomfoolery that's out there these days? I'll have to check it out. Midnight Ankle? What does it do? Is it not going to tell me what this does? What the heck? Also, I've been playing this game for so long and I still can hardly synthesize anything. I wish I knew what this does. Probably like dark resistance or something. Take some more of these. One of King Mickey's ancestors. I wish the music would chill out. The music's been kind of loud for a while. Could this be the king? Looks like Thomas Mickeyson. Hey, there's Minnie.
Your Majesty, Queen Minnie, we're back. You're here.
Your Royal Highness, did you happen to summon us?
Yes.
Where's the king?
Excuse him. This is our friend Sora. Sora! The king told me all about you in his letters. He said you're a very brave young man.
So, do you know where he is?
Your Majesty, what your Highness doing in your castle? Oh my, so those are the Heartless.
Don't worry, we'll take care of him.
I know I can count on you, Sora. Now there's something I'd like all of you to come and see.
She's got like
Would
no...
you please escort me to the audience chamber?
Seems like she's got like a facelift or something. Her face is all stuck.
Forgot to warn everyone else
Oh,
in the
there's making a
castle
little
about
bit more of an
danger.
expression.
We must be sure they're hidden somewhere safe.
Okay, we'll go tell them.
The whole castle?
We just gotta split up, Donald.
I'll make sure that everyone knows what's going on.
No, Sora, you just get lost.
Okay, then I'll stay with the queen.
Good.
Alrighty then, see you later.
Okay, bye.
The audience chamber, right, ma'am?
Yes, Sora.
Is Mickey gonna
Let's
be...
on our way.
Minnie? Mickey, is Minnie gonna be in my party? Aw, I thought she would fight with me. Alongside me. Oh, I have thunder now. You know what American animated action show for kids I did really like was X-Men. 90s X-Men, the animation was peak. That was like American excellence right there. This is coming from someone that's like not really a Marvel fan outside of like Marvel versus Capcom. I did really like X-Men, the animation. X-Men 97. Yeah, I think that's what I'm talking about. Right? Oh, revival of the 92 to 97. Oh, I don't know this one. No, I missed this one. I only know the one that was, yeah, from 92 to 97. The reboot continuation that premiered last... Oh, it's new? Oh, I thought it, like, came out in 97. Oh. No, I had no idea about this. Seems cool. It does look authentically 90s. Seems like they did a good job recapturing the art style. I appreciate that. Oh yeah, I was gonna look the guard counter. I don't really know what that does. And also I need to stand up. Counter guard. Counterattacks nearby enemies with attack while performing guard. Hey, I kept guarding with it and deflecting attacks, but it never worked. Maybe you have to click attack after you guard? That would make sense. Oops. Try it again. I hope this isn't like an escort mission. I imagine the scenarios and... Oh. Oh, escort mission? Come on. Faith? Huh? What was that? What does that do? Oh. Mini. She's hogging up my context button. So my roll away from the bombs didn't work. Imagine the scenarios and kind of dramatics with way better action scenes. Wondering why my chat was funky and realized I was on Tube instead of Twitch. Yeah. Oh, hey. Tutorial. Protect Mini while heading to the chamber. Use your action commands trying to make the battle easier. Okay, that told me nothing. Does she not know how to move unless I call her over? She just waits there?
This way. This way. Let's go.
It's funny. Yeah, I gotta stand up, take a stretch.
Just one moment. As soon as the trouble started, I made sure to seal this room. Now then, shall we?
right, I'm gonna pause here. Stand up. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. Happy Wednesday. It's almost we're almost at Little Friday tomorrow. I'm having fun. I don't know if this is what people wanted to see on a rainy night such as tonight, but I just didn't have the resolve within me to play Fatal Frame, and Hell Knight felt like too little stimulation, and God Hand felt like too much stimulation. So yeah, give me a few minutes, and I will be back in a jiffy. Alright, be right back.
私は誘拐されたことがある。なぜなら私が赤い靴を履いていたからだ。私を連れ去った人の瞳にはバーコードが刻まれていた。世界の果てに彼はさらってきた女の子で小さな劇場を作り夢を語る。観客が誰一人いない波打ち際で私たちは100年の孤独を演じる。バーコードの彼は誰も知らない再生のメロディーを口ずさむ。私たちはどこに生まれ変わるのだろう。 夜空を越えて大人になる明日が来るから生まれ変われる月が砕けて見えない夜空を越えて泳ぐより愛し合えたら生まれ変われる永遠の花が咲くまで
Yo. Hey, thanks for waiting. Sorry for the delay. Hey, what up, Sonic Man? I had to stall. I saw your message. So I've been AFK for the last hour, waiting for you.
too.
I got him.
Oh shit. Hold on, I'm not actually ready. Hope everyone's having a great leisurely night tonight. What are you guys up to? Just did the dishes, nice. It's very husbandly of you. Did you know when you run real good, you get this thing called high? Oh yeah. Yeah, I'd love to experience a runner's high. I've done it. I've ran before. I never got high from it though. Maybe I didn't run enough. Does the high come after you finish running and are back to a stationary position, or does it come like while you're running? Not everyone gets a runner's high, but I definitely do. What's this move do? Just AoE or something?
This way.
Ah! Hey. Ah, shit.
This way. Let's go.
Nice.
This way.
Hey, Funky. What's up? Ugh. Ah! Seems pretty nice just to have to spam that. Let them all come to you and then spam.
Let's go.
Ah! I should use Cure maybe.
Let's go. This way. Let's go. This way. Let's go. This way. Let's go.
Dang, that move seems pretty buff.
Let's go. Let's go.
This room can be a headache on critical difficulty because of its critical difficulty.
Let's go.
Makes sense. They drop in lots of cash though. Ooh.
Let's go. This way. Let's go. This way.
You son of a...
This way. Let's go. This way. Let's go. This way. Let's go. This way. Let's go.
She doesn't know how to move unless you show her the way.
This way. This way. This way. Let's go.
Yeah, Sonic Man, do you get the runner's high while you're running or after you're finished running?
Whoa.
I definitely prefer running to like weightlifting.
The room below is called the Hall of the Cornerstone. Our castle has always been safe from
Lasts for
wolves and
hours.
evil. Thanks to the Cornerstone of Light, which we keep down there.
The cornerstone of light?
Weights are boring, I agree. They're boring and like uncomfortable. I do like the feeling of like pushing myself to keep
This is the
running even when I
castle's cherished
feel like I
cornerstone.
can't anymore.
Oh, but look. The thorns, they must be the work of someone very evil. I wonder what this could mean. Magnificent!
No way.
No way. Mind equals blown.
Well, well, what have we here? If it isn't the wretched Keyblade holder
Donald's
and
so
his
pissed.
pitiful lackeys.
Now you're gonna deal with me!
Fuck
All
yeah.
in good time.
Oh,
I promise you'll be able to partake of my vengeance, but you must be patient.
Just what are you doing here, Maleficent?
Donald KO'd himself.
Queen Minnie, radiant as always. I'm here on a property venture. I want this castle for my own. However, it's a bit too bright for what I have in mind. I suppose I'll just have to fill every room with my personal touch of darkness.
No? How about no?
You'd better stop right now if you know what's good for you.
Ooh, how frightening. Very well, I'll stop.
Okay.
Just as soon as the castle belongs to me.
Hey, what? I said no, actually. She's bad. She do be looking kind of bad, though.
Nothing like this has ever happened before. I looked through all the records in the library, but I couldn't find a single clue.
Oh, huh? We should go ask somebody who knows lots of stuff that ain't in any book.
Merlin the Wizard! Yes, that's perfect. Merlin just might know something about this mess.
Her face doesn't
Let
move
us
when she
his
talks.
advice.
We saw him in Hollow Bastion, right?
Yeah, let's go.
Oh yeah, we saw him in Hollow Bastion, just in case you forgot where to go next. Merlin the Wizard in Hollow Bastion? Yeah, I don't understand counter guard. So like if you guard something, you have to press attack? Because I was guarding with it and then there were no like follow-up options. Not as bad as literally all of the dialogue in Demon Slayer. Mash X when you successfully guard. Counter guard also has invincibility frames. Ah, cool. I want to try it. When a friend is down, automatically sets reaction command to summon. Interesting. Command of Valor in a pinch. I don't know. I don't know if either of those are cool or not. You know what I was thinking about earlier that's not related to anything else that we've talked about tonight is, Level 5 is such an interesting video game developer. They're really strange because they are just so proficient at making the best 7 out of 10 games of all time. Like, all their games are so cool, and like, I'm happy that they exist, but they all have some sort of flaw that keeps them from being just great. Every single one. It's almost like it's self-sabotage or something. Like, either the balancing is weird, like it's too easy to become OP or too easy to like get your ass kicked, or there's some sort of like really tedious level design, or the plot is like has like focus on the wrong things. Like Ni no Kuni 1 and 2 both have the like the plot in those games. It's like they're sitting on like perfection, but they just have to like ignore these pieces of the puzzle that are so interesting. If I talking about it without spoilers, Ni no Kuni has the parts where you're not watching Ghibli animated cutscenes. True. Or like, you know, Dark Cloud and Rogue Galaxy are cool games, but there's like Rogue Galaxy is so tedious. The dungeons are so long and tedious, but the character design is so great, and like the graphics are so nice to look at, and in theory combat is cool, but there's also like weird synthesis stuff that's like not very well thought out. Or like, I really like Megaton Musashi, but, and I know this was intentional on their part, but they went so overboard with the progression and customization mechanics. Like, there's so many superfluous upgrade mechanics, and I am a total tweaker for customization in games. I love dinking around in menus and making my guy stronger, but they just like went so over the top with it that it's meaningless. It's like, there's no way this is actually doing anything. But that game rocks though. Ni no Kuni on DS is cool because you have to read through a real world grimoire. We're not having Dark Cloud slander. Hey, I like Dark Cloud. Dark Cloud is sweet. I didn't know Ni no Kuni is on DS.
Anybody home?
The castle's in danger. What is all that racket?
He was on DS first? Really?
Oh, it's you.
Dang, I'm a fake gamer.
It looks like you've learned a bit since the last time I saw you.
Really?
Let's talk about the problem. It's Maleficent. She's back.
Where? Inside the castle? Yup, and Heartless too.
PS3 one is a remake. Wow.
She wants to sit over the whole castle and own it. She filled the whole cornerstone with tiny bags and she's kind of full of it.
What did he just say? Did my game glitch out? What the hell?
That's Heartless.
Has an English patch now? Donald said fuck again.
See for myself. Interesting.
Quite.
What's happening, Merlin?
This is not good. In fact, I'm afraid it's quite serious.
What's that?
My boy, that is a gateway to a special world. Someone in that world is responsible for what's going on in this castle. Of that, I'm certain.
Oh boy!
We knew we could count on you, Merlin.
Then we should go get him.
Wait a moment. The perpetrators must be stopped, of course, but there's something else to do first. Somewhere in that world, there should be another door that's identical to this one. I believe our enemies are utilizing that door. As long as it remains open, the castle will be in grave danger. Listen carefully, Sora. You must find that door, and when you do, lock it with your Keyblade.
Got it.
You'll get down on us!
And now one more thing. You're heading into a very special world. While you're there, the nature of that world may tempt you to do something dark. You must resist that temptation at all costs.
I was about to say that looks like a door to a Diddy party.
You'll know soon enough. I have faith in you, my lads.
And then he said it's going to tempt us to do something dark. I can spot him from a mile away. Man, the Ni no Kuni on DS looks awesome. I'd love to try that out someday. Ni no Kuni 2 is one of the few games I ever 100%ed the base game, not including DLC. And well, it's not a true 100%. Because I'm sure there's like some items I didn't collect or whatever. But as far as like upgrading the town entirely and beating all the like optional bosses and things like that. And I don't even like, that's not even like one of my favorite games of all time or anything. I just had fun playing it. And I do really like Ni no Kuni PS3 as well. Oh, here we go. See, this is like one of the only things I remember from this game.
Hey, look! There's the cornerstone of light!
I hope Goofy doesn't say something racist while we're here.
Black and white.
Oh, this is kind of long time.
Deja vu?
Yeah, that's it.
Really? Have you been here before?
Hey, you! Seen any bad guys around here? Why, I oughta...
But you don't like me talking over the cutscenes?
like you, so I guess I'll go easy on ya.
Well, there's our villain.
Why did it make you laugh out loud? I really am high. I don't know, I was too busy like thinking about... I was too busy fantasizing about Donald saying something racist because it's, you know, black and white Disney era. That was Pete, wasn't it? Is it just me or did he somehow seem different? Yeah, I guess he did a little bit. This is cool. This is where Disney Castle is gonna be built. It's nothing but an empty field now, but I bet it's gonna be a huge castle. Song of the South was in color, actually. He looked at me. Hey, what are you looking at, Pipsqueak? I don't know what world this is, but we can't let Pete get away. Still, it's kind of strange with the cornerstone of light and all. Finally, some NPCs to talk to. What? I forgot we have this now too. Cool that they have different models. I agree. Sora's is really good. I'd play a whole game with him looking like that. Big doofy smile. Okay, although I'll say, I don't know, something about the black and white is kind of like, I don't know. It's almost like starting to make me a little bit like motion sick or something, or like hurting my eyes. Increase magic, increase maximum AP. I'll take one. Strengthen AP. I'll take one. I want to buy 2 of each. Is that okay? This will not be the last time we have time travel. Ooh. Take strength over here. Give Donald a gold ring. Give Goofy... Oh. Alright. Take another one of these. Trinity limit? Is this any good? Trinity limit? Hey, what are you doing, Pete? He looks depressed.
What's with you squirts? You got some kind of bone to pick with me?
More than one.
Them's fighting words. Huh?
Hey, Dave.
Not so fast.
How's it going, my friend? Oh, battle time.
What's that for?
Nope. Put up your dukes. Why I oughta.
What's that for?
Alright, come on. Ooh. Oh. Oh my god. Come on.
folks beef with me anyway? Who are you? You new around here?
Cut the act.
Whoa!
You know, something doesn't seem quite right here. Are you sure you're Pete?
Well, of course I'm Pete. I'm the captain of the steamboat, so stop bothering me, see? So hit the road. I gotta go find the little runt what stole my boat.
Gosh, maybe we made a mistake.
I'm starting to think the same thing. He hasn't even called any Heartless.
Sorry we attacked you like that, Captain Pete.
Oh, yeah? Well, if you're really sorry, then go find my steamboat.
Yes, sir.
Oh, my hickin' back.
Timeless River. Angel, you should play Dark Souls. Yeah, I love Dark Souls. And Elden Ring. I thought for sure Pete was the bad guy. Oh, that would be too easy. Come on, fellas, let's try to find that steamboat. I guess we did say we would. Hey, we've got a door to find. Oh yeah. I don't see any doors. Huh, what's this? I can't see a thing. Yeah, the black and white's definitely like hurting my eyes. No pain, no gain.
Hey, look! There's the cornerstone of light!
Hey, is the stream having like a slowdown? You guys getting like frame drops?
What's going on? Everything's black and white.
Deja vu?
Really? Have you been here before?
Yeah. I'm a big fan of Souls games and Elden Ring. I haven't finished the DLC of Elden Ring yet though. I played a lot of it. But yeah, Elden Ring, playing that game on launch was one of the best gaming experiences of my life. Like, it was such a phenomena. Everyone I knew was playing it, and even people that I wouldn't normally be able to talk about games with were playing it. So everywhere I went, anytime I'd go out, there was always someone to talk to about Elden Ring and our adventures and things we've discovered and what our builds were and what weapons we were using, and talking about, oh, this boss was so sick, or like, man, this place kicked my ass, or have you been to the giant ant tunnel? And Elden Ring, I'll never forget it. How's the weather where you are? Is the snow melting? Yeah, we don't have snow. It's actually really rainy tonight. It's really rainy and cold. What about you? How's the angel there, Dave? Hey, Sync, how you doing? Frame felt good? Good. What was that? Heartless going out and us coming in. What does it mean? Oh yeah, HL, I forgot. How you doing, Father? How could I forget your other username? Let's get rid of those Heartless. Then what'll we do? We'll worry about that later. No need to apologize. I always enjoy a multiple username. I mean, I'm a multiple username individual myself. I'll never let go of my PSN gamer tag from 2009, Busty Wallace. It came to me in a dream. I knew that that's who I would become from 2009 onwards. It's funny, like, that name just like entered my head as sounding funny, but apparently there's a race car driver named Rusty Wallace, and I didn't even know until like a couple years ago. Someone messaged me like, oh, that's a clever username, Rusty Wallace, like Busty Wallace, like Rusty Wallace. I was like, oh, I didn't, this is my first time hearing about Rusty Wallace, but maybe I'd heard it before and that like subconsciously influenced Busty Wallace. It's funny because online, even my real life friends, we sometimes when we're talking online, we'll refer to each other by our usernames, even though we like are close friends IRL. And a lot of people will call me Busty, but then I will enter like a new server and people will call me Wallace because they're uncomfortable saying Busty. Like, hey, Busty, that's you. That's like a meaning you're implying there. There's nothing like there's nothing crass about it. It's just Busty. Some people like refuse to refer to me as Busty, but I prefer that to Wallace. Slowly converting all High Lord, even Marvel Rivals. Yeah, that is cool when someone has an identity across multiple games or platforms, and then they kind of develop like a reputation or lore to them, like a breadcrumb trail. Like I remember High Lord from the World of Warcraft forums. Oh, he's playing Marvel Rivals now? Cool. Like, never let go of Synchro for the same reason. I think it's 2009. Yeah. And then, my very first character on Final Fantasy XIV was named after my World of Warcraft character, Kudakero. That was my horseman back in Vanilla and Blood something. What was that first expansion called with the Blood Knight?
What are they building?
Snoop Dogg on every game that has character creation. Ooh, Mickey?
Gee, he seems kind of different somehow.
Heartless!
Bloodstained Ritual tonight.
You really saved the day. Now, let's get those Heartless.
Yeah. Then when I re-entered Final Fantasy XIV during the Shadowbringers era, of course I was Death's Head because it was an autofill option on God Eater. When I was trying to come up with like an edgy name for my God Eater character and just started typing death. And then it did, like, the PlayStation autofill said deaths, and so I clicked that, and then it said head. I was like, oh, that sounds cool.
Hey, look!
But then the unfortunate reality of Death's Head was, discovering two things. One, there was a like fascist Nazi symbol that translated as Death's Head. And there's also a Marvel character named Death's Head. So I was like, I can't have either of these be me. And other people would like, oh, is that a reference to this and this or this thing? I'm like, no, it's not a reference to anything. So at that point, I was like, I gotta switch to something else. And then I became Angel Wing Zero, and here I am. It was difficult though, because I became really accustomed to being known as Death or DH.
You've managed to fail at everything. And what's more, you foolishly thought you could take my place while I was away. Well, as of now, you're finished. Mark my words, there'll be no place for you when our time comes.
I'm still not even accustomed to being called Angel.
But I...
If I'm having to, like, choose something, I think Oz feels a little more natural than Angel does, but I'm certainly not picky. What? Somebody sure was angry. I don't understand. Let's just try to clear out the Heartless first. This place is okay, but we've got 3 more spots to check. Prophecy was foretold, that's right. What are you up to tonight, Sync? Chilling? Playing any games? Marvel? Rivals?
The town shrunk.
Or do you think maybe we got bigger?
Damn Godzilla mode.
Hey, look at the toy cannons.
Oz looks like A&W. Hey, perfect.
What's he saying? Hey, they're heartless.
Mickey's a mute because it was silent cartoons, right? Big day of chemo today, so right now I'm chilling, gonna watch a show with me mum. Yeah, I hope she's doing alright. It's great that you're spending time with her. I send you my spirit energy. Not that that does anything material-wise, but I certainly wish you the best. And her as well, of course. Yep. Very strong. Heck yeah.
Man, that was weird.
What show you got on the menu?
Look, Sora, over there.
I struggle to watch anything besides YouTube when I'm by myself.
Cried out loud. She didn't have to go and say that. Okay, I might have messed up every now and then, but I'm a lot more things than useless. Why, when I was starting out... Oh, I miss those good old days. What I wouldn't give to go back in time. What I wouldn't give. Huh? Hey, I think that's my...
started this show called Miracle Workers, but I started it from season 2. Season 1 was a totally different premise. Huh, never heard of it. Casual enough that I can turn my brain off, but charming enough that I like it. It's got the Harry Potter boy. That's cool. You know, I heard that producers for all of these Netflix originals, I was watching something about the writers' strike from a couple years ago, and they were saying like they would get notes from producers that like this isn't, quote, second screen enough, meaning the show wasn't like you had to pay too close attention. Like they were like, we need this show to be more like something to be on in the background, second screen. This show isn't second screen enough. Thought that was interesting. A door? It looks familiar. Yup, it's the door Merlin magicked up. I like giving Goofy a weirdly deep voice. So it should come straight here, right? Too Netflix and chill focused, these motherfuckers. Yeah. Everyone's talking about that one show, Severance. I feel like every other year there's some show that everyone talks about. Let's check it out. Like, what was it? There was one like a few years ago that had a new season. Like it's a single word title, I think. Similar to Severance. I mean, not necessarily premise-wise, I don't know anything about it, but... What was that show everyone was following when it had a new season out? I feel like it was like a... mystery thriller or something. Maybe it had a title like... I tried to do a search, can't find it. Alright, Sync, thanks for stopping by. It's great to see you for a sec. Hope to see you again soon. Otherwise, I'll see you on the 14. Have a great night. Knives Out? No, it wasn't that. I was trying to try to find if I could quickly find it through Googling. I can't, which is strange. I'm probably gonna have to head out here in a sec myself. Weird, I would have expected this to be easier to find. Detective Conan, that's the one. You know what show I do really like and want to watch more of is True Detective. I finally started watching the first season of that a couple years ago, after years and years of my friends talking about how good it is. and saying that I should watch it since Memories of Murder is my favorite movie ever. And I was like, alright, I'll check it out eventually. And then I finally did, and I was like, damn, this rules. I still haven't finished the first season, but it was pretty awesome. I saw the first season of The White Lotus because my ex was watching it, so I kind of like watched it passively myself. Seemed alright, the first season. I mean, it didn't seem good, but it was like, hey, this is okay, I guess. Entertaining enough. Succession? Maybe it was Succession. Maybe that's the one everyone was talking about for a minute. Yeah, I think it was Succession. Maybe? Damn. This is such a meaningless thing for me to try to get to the bottom of because I haven't seen the show and know nothing about the thing I'm trying to remember. But anyways. I wish I could keep playing. But, I'm running out of steam. And I gotta get a decent night's sleep because I did not get one last night. I'll be back tomorrow for Little Friday, with something. Currently, I'm like, dang, I want to play more of this, but also this black and white is hurting my eyes, so I want to be able to get this stage over with quickly. So I was like, having a great time, and want to play more, but I'm feeling like kind of deterred, just because this is like kind of making me nauseous and hurts my eyes, but I know we'll get past it. So yeah, I'll be back tomorrow, same time as usual with something. I don't know what, but thanks for hanging out, everyone. I really appreciate it. And whether you're lurking or chatting, I say thank you and have a great night. And a great day tomorrow. And yeah, I'll see you later. Take it easy.